What a way... Oh, Jesus. 1 second. Hello, can you guys hear me in stream? My audio settings were all set up poorly. How is everyone? How is everyone? Hello, hello. Yes, it is the capitalist. It is Joe. I have deafened myself in our Discord server for a momentary collection of thoughts, making sure that I have the stream set up. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm going to mute with you guys for a second, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Right, so we have with us is Grace. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
I was going through all the stream, like the art, that's all the components on the stream setup, and I was just like, wow, there are so many dead people in here because of, obviously. Where we've seen our Believer Joe? I don't think so. Hello, Mal. Mal is currently muted, but Mal is here as well. I'm giving people a chance to filter in chat, so.
Hello.
I was just talking about how many dead people there are on set.
So many.
Because most people are dead, so that is... Just because it's been a while, and to give people maybe a second more, I'm gonna go through the art that is on here to show it off a little bit, because it is crazy when everyone is revealed, and I just think it's funny. So we've got Pasty tucked away in the bottom right corner there. Jay, Vriska, sorry. I have people's real names as what their images are, so if I forget people's character names, it's been 2 years. Leave me alone. We've got Hannah.
Mikey, why are you in chat but not in here? What the hell?
Is Mikey actually in chat?
Unless that's a...
If it's Mikey D's baby, that's someone else.
Oh, an imposter.
That's an imposter, yeah.
No, Mikey's the imposter.
I think Colin is on the ceiling? No, damn it. Colin's just a little freak on the bottom. Claire. Aw, Blor, fucking, what's her name? Blorpoido?
Blorpoido.
I forgot Blorpoido's over there just being all gumpy in the corner.
Right, Forest is the one on the ceiling. With their creepy... They've got a full body. I want to make it clear. I just only show off the face. Oh.
Don't they have feet? Like
Yeah, they have a lot of... You can see on the desk carved as the artist, just to show them off. F2 Arctic, also known as Umi. They're amazing. They did all the art that is used in the Friendlocke Box. Larks is great, just
Umi.
chilling. We love Umi. We love Umi. I don't know if they're in chat or anything. They have a VIP badge, so if you see them. Sarah sitting on the couch. I really tried my best to make it so it's reasonable if everyone was on screen at the same time, that everyone would be able to be seen. So we've got Deshef poking in from the side.
I love how your silly straw is a totally separate asset.
There are... Oh, it's honestly great because... Umi did so many... Umi's in the chat. Hey, Umi. Umi did so many individual assets. So the coffee mug is its own asset. The pillow's its own asset. The couch is its own asset. The straw, the screen. Initially, I think the toys were, but I don't think I used those. I think initially Kristenna's was a toy. Was like hiding among the toys. But that just complicated things, so we ended up not going with that. But there are so many things. The desk, the part with Umi's name, is its own separate asset. Yeah, a lot of the items like the pillow, the couch, is so I can hide people behind them. So I can fit people into... So I'm playing toys, basically. We've got Gerber in the coffee mug, which is why the mug is its own asset. I love that. We've got Kristenna's, the whole family. Jay is also on the couch. Luke hiding behind the desk, which is why the desk is its own asset. Brady behind the couch. That's why the couch is its own asset. And then, so I remember where Mikey is, and Mikey is in my favorite spot.
Oh, yeah?
If everyone would like to direct their attention to the screen, because he's in there. He's trapped in the TV.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's trapped in the TV.
Yeah, Mikey's trapped in the TV. So this is
the digital circus.
You'll also notice there is an empty space down at the bottom on the desk, and that's just where the alerts appear. So that's why I didn't put anyone there. But it's crazy when I have everyone out there. And now let me slowly put everyone away who isn't here. No Jay.
Ugh.
No Chrissy,
See,
Gerber,
before
Kenny.
Gerber was in that mug, that water was white. That water
Yeah,
was regular
yeah, that
water.
is water.
That was water.
This is water, yeah. Also, for people watching, how is people's audio, like Mal, mine, Grace, just to make sure that
Do I need
things
to adjust
sound.
mine at all? I never know how
cool.
my mic sounds to Discord. So
Yeah,
I don't know how quiet or what.
yeah, and I didn't give any people enough of a heads up to appropriately, adjust.
Well, I just mean in Discord in general, not on like for streaming.
Yeah. Oh, okay, give me 1 second. I need to let my cat out of this room.
If I'm turned down on Joe's like Discord or stuff like that, it's probably because I share a room with Colin, and most of the time he's home, so we kind of bleed into each other's audios.
Lesbian flankers said, "I cannot hear shit, dude." Okay.
Well, that's probably because you're too busy flanking lesbians.
Yeah, you should open up your ears a little bit and stop flanking so many lesbians. Okay, I'm just on my other screen getting I posted a tweet where people can reply to it with questions. So if anyone still has questions that they want to ask, feel free to do so. I am just getting my thing set up because the questions will be appearing on screen as they are happening. I just need to get that set up.
Apparently, we are coming in a little bit quieter than you, Joe.
That would make sense. Can you guys talk again?
Hello.
Hello? Hi.
Hello.
We're talking. I'm talking. Do we need to keep talking here?
I want to see what people.
Powerhouse of the cell.
I want to see what the chat thinks, because you sound fine to me, but
Mitochondria.
Mal seems okay. I'll turn Grace up a little.
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic...
Multi-stage aerobic national test.
Google Slide. I was using Google Slides last time I did a talk lock. That's crazy.
That's how Mal Bingo evolved. She did the Fitness Gram Pacer test and evolved Fitness Gram.
Where is... yeah, Twitter. There we go.
Did any of y'all used to Naruto run during the Fitness Gram Pacer test, or were you normal?
I was normal.
Oh, well, of course you were normal.
Yeah, sorry. I was normal.
You got Mr. Normal over here.
Oh, Mikey's trapped in the screen and he was covering up the question.
he looks like he's censoring something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Ghost. I am remembering actually now the slides, I think, was maybe the end of the season, so I put a bit more work into them. But for this one, we're just going to be scrolling through the replies to this tweet just so I can highlight things as they are going on. All right, so we can get started. So the first question is by Sugar Lime, on Twitter, obviously. Question for Joe and Gerber, who proposed first, and then there's a picture of, I think that's a character from Deltarune.
Noelle.
Yeah, it's
Noelle from Deltarune.
We all know Joe proposed first.
I was gonna say
it
probably
was for the
me.
benefits. Joe wanted the benefits, and his whole goal was to fucking rob Gerber dry of whatever assets he had.
Let's be real. We established Joe as like a business savvy entrepreneur. Why would Joe not propose first if it's financially beneficial?
Yeah.
it
There was
was
an incentive
it
behind
was like
that.
a PR thing. It was like a PR, a tax thing. And then he just outstayed his welcome because he moved into one of my houses, and I was like, "Oh, right, you actually
One of
need to
my
live
house.
around me. I don't really care for that." So
You moved too close to your main house.
yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Yeah, spring games we just started, so this is the first question I proposed. Next question, Zola at Zolas on Twitter. How far do you think you'll get in the DLC? The second DLC trainers are competitively made from what I remember. Most of us are going into it blind, so I have no idea. I guess Grace, if you have insight.
I do. I do, as a matter of fact. Because I not only basically speed ran the DLC when it first came out. I literally had that much fun. I couldn't stop playing. But I don't think Kitakami itself is going to be the problem. I think if we continue to Blueberry, there are 2 fights. I'm predicting right now. There are 2 fights in Blueberry that are going to mollywop Derek.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Like the kind of mollywopping where we walk away and we don't stand a chance.
Derek is also going in blind chat, so it will. I think the first stream was maybe a little bit even of a, because we were very confident because we were just looking at levels initially where they start, and then very quickly Derek was like, "Oh, I haven't played Pokemon in 2 years, so I need to hold on. We're a little rusty. We'll figure it out. I'm sure." We have 3 seasons down so far, I imagine. We'll figure it out.
To avoid spoilers as much as physically possible, because I don't think either of you have gotten through the DLC.
I don't own it. I've never played it.
I've played through Blueberry and Kitakami.
Okay, well I do have a genuine opinion on this, but I don't want to say anything to avoid spoilers. I don't want to upset Joe.
I was gonna say that's the tough part, right? Is because of how many of us are going in blind. A lot of us don't know anything, and I think Derek doesn't want to be spoiled, so there's only so much advice people can give before it's just like we're just telling him what happens.
What I will say, what I can say, I should say, if we are, how difficult Derek is going to have it depends on how in-depth we get. If we're just going through story, we're going to breeze through Kitakami next stream. We're going to be done. If Derek wants to tackle all of the side stuff, like the meat and potatoes of the Kitakami DLC, we don't make it past the optional boss fight. That's it. Flat. Done. Derek dies the second we start that.
So that definitely sounds like it could be a conversation with Derek of what does he want to do?
And then if we ignore the side session stuff and just hop right on into Blueberry, for anybody who has finished Blueberry, Mal, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The second fight.
Oh god, yeah.
Because that is going to bring up some PTSD as soon as Derek finds out who she is.
All right. So it sounds like a lot of it depends on how much Derek wants to be spoiled and how much Derek wants to do optional stuff. But we can move on to the next question. But before we do, I just real quick. So I am an idiot and I haven't streamed in forever, so I forgot how to do all these things. But I'm just gonna post a link. One of our friends, my friend Eric, is doing a GoFundMe currently. To help alleviate any stress and costs for his mom during her breast cancer treatments. So we're just, I'm just trying to promote that around in case people are interested in posting that. I'm, for some reason, not logged in on OBS to the point where I can send messages, so hold on. There we go. It's a tiny... Oh, come the fuck on, computer. Yep, I'm gonna pin it. It's a tiny URL. Just because I was trying to do a donation thing, in the description, and it just wouldn't let me do it. So
Any help you guys can give is really appreciated.
Absolutely. I think Derek said he might be promoting it at his own streams, but just if anyone is able to, super helpful. Yeah, if you want to share it anywhere, that also. Do I have ads? Are there ads?
Yeah, there was ads when I came in here.
Oh man, it's been so long since I streamed. I don't know what the schedule looks like on this bad boy. Well, you guys are gonna have to tough it out. All right, next question. I'm going straight into it. Fuck you guys who are getting ads, I guess. Alistair on Twitter, which Friendlocke character likes otters the most? This is very important. Otherwise, what's everyone's favorite animal in the weasel family? Who
Me,
likes?
I'm sorry. There's no competition. If any of you try to out otter me, I'm sorry. I will
Sure.
fucking I
You're
will
fine.
flatten you.
You can have it.
Yeah,
you can
that's
have
allowed. Yeah, I was gonna say Mal and I are like, all right, yeah.
It. Yeah, that's fine. You can.
My
do the otter
favorite-
thing.
Otters and axolotls, my babies.
My favorite animal that's I like ferrets in regards to
I
like
like-
that kind of grouping.
Oh,
I like
they're
minks.
so cute.
Minks are
I
cute.
like they're fat and chunky and cute. I also
about-
like the little teeny ones. I forget what they're called, but they're like little mini
Stoats?
ferrets and stoats are also really cute.
Yeah.
Meerkats.
I grew up going to an animal like sanctuary camp, and they had a collection of surrendered ferrets that just people couldn't. The people who had them as pets could no longer look after them, and I loved those stinky little freaks. They
They're so
are
cute.
so cute. You can bend them all around because they just there's no bones in there. They're great. I love ferrets. All right. At this person's name is crazy. At Novena the Fox on Twitter. 2 questions.
Hey, Novena.
Number 1, what's everyone's favorite bit so far of season 3? Either DLC or main game? Oh man, the main campaign was so long ago.
Let me think.
I mean DLC, my favorite bit so far has been mine, where it's the divorce arc that I enjoy. Main campaign. I mean, I feel like I'm a little egotistical. I think my favorite bits are probably mine.
I remember back when Arvin was just Hatsune Miku, and I kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, those were good.
Hatsune Arvin was definitely up
Hatsune
there.
Arvin.
That was a good one. I liked that. Yeah. I think I was there for when that started. I liked that. Yeah.
I miss Arvin. He was such a good character.
Yeah. What? It's insane. Can I just say, it's crazy the DLC is like, here's 3 nameless characters that you're going with. Like, why? Just give them, call the little kid Carl or some shit. Like, just, I don't know why they're just 3 nameless characters.
Have they not named them to you yet?
I mean, they literally don't have the name card.
No, the
like,
3 students from your academy that go with
Oh,
you.
yeah, not
right,
like
right, right,
Kieran
just
and
the-
Carmine, but like,
The unimportant
are-
ones.
yeah,
They are nameless child
The
A,
background
B, and
children.
3.
yeah. it's nuts. Like, I don't know why they didn't give them a name. Would give them names. Grace, did you answer favorite bit?
No, I haven't answered yet.
You still thinking?
Do you need more time?
No, I'm just wondering.
This is
if
when
the
Grace
answer I
reveals
give
that
is
they don't
gonna
think
be...
anything we've ever done has been funny.
No, I'm just wondering if the answer I'm going to give is conceited.
Is it
I
one of your
said
bits? 'Cause
my
Joe already
answer was
shared
my
that.
bit, so it's okay.
So, in terms of like surviving members and like not surviving members, in terms of like other characters' bits, I'm sorry, Colin's whole being depressed the moment we found him bit with the one trio.
He wanted
I
to be a watch roll so bad.
The one we had to have a
and then
talk
he
with him
just came
about.
out as this sad little worm. I was like, oh, you dumb, you poor bitch. I did really enjoy Colin's bit, but
The seasons have had a way of being almost poetic in certain Pokemon. Like, I mean, Colin is just it's Colin has really just been sort of shoved into a bag each time. And then, like, I mean, you look at Mikey's, you look at Colin's, and you're just like, okay,
Mikey always gets exactly what he's trying to
the
be.
universe
And then
likes
Colin
Mikey more than Colin.
throws dirt in Colin's eyes, like, no, bad. Fucking pocket sand.
I forgot, but was it Colin basically like fucked from the beginning because Derek purposely went for a shitty Pokemon for Colin?
Yes, I think.
Colin had
I
a chance
actually
to be a
didn't
killer
remember.
watch roll, and Colin was so excited to be that bird, but then Derek was like, "What trio? Oh hell yeah!"
In terms of favorite bits, though, I'm sad that I never actually got to reveal what Grace's bit was.
That's the danger with planned bits from the beginning, right?
Mhm.
Like we saw
Mal
that in
Bingo was
season
supposed to
2
be
famously.
Mal Bingo was supposed to be like a Super Saiyan kind of deal, like Goku.
Mmm.
Since she's like a fighting type and shit like that, her whole thing was supposed to be like she could be like a Super Saiyan or whatever. I
I
really wish Derek would have let us use the revival blessing because that would have been so fucking funny to
the revival
utilize.
blessing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sad that I never got to reveal what Grace's bit was, because the whole bit that I was slowly going to build towards, that I hinted at when we first went to the starbase, was that the greaser thing is just a front. She's actually a huge astronomy nerd. So
Mhm.
I was going to start dropping random star facts every time we progressed.
That's cute. Is it like she's embarrassed to be a nerd, so she fronts as like
Yeah,
a
she's
cool greaser?
embarrassed to be a massive dork, so
That's
she
cute.
puts on the front. And I was going to start dropping like random little star trivia
Oh,
every time we went to one of the bases, but then I got shot.
my hands.
Not to distract from what you're saying, I was just moving Mal around because I was like, I wonder if I could just put
I
Mal on the
forgot
couch.
Mal doesn't have hands.
I
Also, except for
totally
these
forgot,
hands.
Mal. You don't have hands.
They took my fucking hands.
You don't have hands. You just.
Can you move the pillow and just like make me hold the pillow?
Oh yes,
instead?
I think I can. The pillow is a separate. There is a separate pillow at. Wait,
I'm just holding
is
up
there
the
not?
pillow.
Oh no, there is. It's just.
Yeah.
It's
They
the
took
way I
my
have
fucking
the order,
arms.
I guess. It's
It's behind all of the layers.
Oh
But
Jesus!
yeah,
I'm moving everything
the
around.
fun there's the fun lore reveal for you. Grace doing the greaser bit was because she watched the movie Grease and thought that's how you acted cool.
That's so awesome.
That's fun.
I think we should put the pillow on Joe's face.
The problem is that everything is so meticulously crafted by Umi that like this pillow has a bit carved out of it for the couch. So
Yeah.
like we could, but it's part
I
of
took a bite
pillow.
out of it. I was hungry. You can half breathe out of it. There's only half of.
I don't even have a mouth. I don't have a
Oh,
mouth,
true.
so it doesn't. I don't. I
Imagine someone trying to
photosynthesize.
murder you via pillow, but it doesn't work because you just don't have mouth. You
I-
photosynthesize through your leaves.
Sorry, I just keep looking at the set. I love this set. Umi did such a good job on this stuff. I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
looked
very
at it in
cute.
forever.
It's a very cute set.
Yeah, it's great.
Like the amount of work that Umi put in is so amazing, and then we just left it unattended for 2 years. We're coming back like kids rediscovering their favorite toy.
You can see I like Umi. Umi put their own character on the couch. It's that little polar bear. That's Umi's character. And if we cover Mal, I think it's Mikey. Oh, it's Mikey and Lark. And on the poster, and then in the top right behind me, you can see Monsters, Gabby, and Tracy from season 2. Yeah, I don't know, that's cute. I forgot that we didn't do the second question yet for this person. Number 2, does shipping culture of your characters make anyone uncomfortable? I don't want to cross a boundary line and want to stay respectful with my fellow fans. I think this is a person by person question. I would say personally, I don't care. Do whatever you want. I mean, not do whatever you want.
Be
but if you're
respectful about it.
yeah, if you're just saying like I think these characters are dating, I won't care. But if you say like I think these characters are having steamy sex every night, I'll be like, all right, you're probably
up, back it up.
13 and I don't really want you to say that.
I personally don't mind it too much either. Like I said, just be respectful and don't be weird about it, I guess.
Yeah, sort of
it's
when
kinda
in
hard
doubt, if you're
because, like,
being normal about it, it's fine.
with some people, my stakes are on our characters is that sometimes it's a little weird to see some stuff, considering that even though we do play characters, yes, they're still us. So seeing like different renditions is cool and all and stuff like that. But then there's some things that where it's just like,
So, for those who don't know, there is a Friendlocke fan server that's not run by us, so we're not endorsing it. But I do rarely I will chime in on there. Jay and I responded to a question about that recently, where I said good rule of thumb is the more of a character it is, and the less it has attachment to the person, is also a little more helpful. like all of my characters have my name. So when you ship one of my characters, you are saying I am doing, like, you're using my name. Whereas if you're doing a character who does not have, like, Borat, like, that's
Yeah.
not monsters. That's
not
Borat.
monsters. That's just a character.
That's
yeah.
Borat. So it's a little less weird. Obviously, it still ends up being a person-to-person basis. And I think Grace, if you had anything you wanted to chime in with.
Honestly, I'm not against it, so long as you're respectful. The only catch for me is I don't think any of my characters had enough of a presence to even be shipped with anybody.
That is
They
also
were all,
sure. Yeah, that's
they
fair.
were all kind of solo acts.
So Laertive just Laertive, yes, you can post a link to the Discord server. Just want to remind everyone again, not run by the Friendlocke people at all. So we don't endorse anything that's going on in there.
Is that the one we're in?
We're in it. Yeah, we're
like bystanders. We chime in to look at the like fan art and stuff every now and then.
Yeah. Oh God, I thought I just showed off my Discord for a second because they're on the same monitor as the Twitter.
Malbingo X Grace is such an interesting. There's also Malbingo X Joe, and I don't know how that crack ship came about.
Yeah, I'm not. That's crazy. That's nuts.
I was like,
Malbingo X Grace is such a weird one.
I saw a lot of me and Gabby back in the day.
Is it do they have chemistry, or is it just y'all are so thirsty for Yuri y'all just decide to ship anybody?
I think it's that. I think it's it's definitely that.
I mean, we all know the canon ship is Peppy and Lemonade.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's also the least problematic ship in the entire series.
I don't know. He spends a lot of time at that vending machine.
I guess, yeah. It's problematic in I don't think Peppy will ever be able to retire, but but he probably wasn't going to be able to anyways. So yeah, general rule of thumb, just be normal about it. I will say general rule of thumb when dealing with content creators in general and doing things like shipping, never ask us our opinion on a random crack ship. If we happen upon it and we comment on it, that's our decision, but don't direct our attention to it because that feels a little odd. Feels like you're running up to us in the street and being like, look at this picture.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine if you see us like it because we just discovered it on our own or something like that.
I look at Tumblr, I look at the Friendlocke tag all the time on Tumblr, and I love seeing that shit, but I probably won't comment on it, and that's totally normal. But if
same. Like,
if you're gonna DM me asking about the egg theory, I'm gonna throw you off a cliff. Like, don't.
Yeah.
Which we will not be talking about. So I should. All right. At Friendlocke recap. Oh, that's fun. All the cast of season Violet gets put into Squid Game. Who would win?
Mikey.
I mean, it's Mikey.
Mikey's God's favorite, so it's Mikey, no doubt.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that we're picking someone who is dead and died to one of the most embarrassing Pokemon to die to or that anyone has died to in the Friendlocke, but it is Mikey. Yeah.
They were just unprepared, you know.
Yeah, I will also say Mikey didn't want to do that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that
it's Mikey.
Jade Rabbit, we talked about that at the pre-show yesterday on Gerber's stream, where I kept I was like, Mikey across all 3 seasons is the main character of Friendlocke. Like he has main character energy in such a like a legitimate way.
Too. It's not just Friendlocke.
That is just his personality. He just is Mikey. Yeah, so I think it's Mikey.
Oh, definitely.
All right. At Sunny Paradox, which member...
Do we even have to ask?
Which member of the cast is most likely to try and persuade the rest to watch Skibidi Toilet for the lore?
Jay.
Jay
is a good one. I was honestly gonna say Peppy. Just because Derek's
Jay
a
was
freak.
there before it was cool. Derek,
you know what?
Derek tacked on way after
Jay's
Jay,
a good one.
You know what? If we're including every season, season 1 Kenny.
Season 1 Kenny, Gerber Games would do these. Yeah, but season 1 Kenny is probably the most absolutely yes.
If I had to pick a character from season 2, Pete Ness, only because he hears that it's this popular thing and he tries to get everybody into it so that he can see him, relevant with the hippie youth.
Yeah,
Hip with
he
the
would think that
kids.
he discovered it. He'd be like, "You guys hear about this
Although to be
cool skibbity
no, the thing
toilet?"
is, Pete Ness. Remember, Pete Ness adopted Mal Lopunny's kids, so he saw his adopted kids that he actually cares for. Fucking watch Skibidi Toilet, and he got really into it just to
Oh, that's fair. Someone does
But
bring
my
up
funny thing
Cookie.
is,
Cookie's a good option too.
oh yeah, definitely.
Cookie is a
also.
literal iPad
Yeah,
baby.
Cookie's a little iPad kid, so he's probably pretty aware.
To be fair, my funny thing is with Pete Ness is that he doesn't give a fuck about any of his other kids except for Mal Lopunnies that he adopted, so everybody resents them. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty funny lore.
Yeah, they are absolutely golden child.
It's like when your dad gets married with someone else and he puts more effort into their kids than he did you. That's the thing that's going on with Pete Ness and Mal Lopunny's kids.
Yeah. He's not the stepdad, he's the dad that stepped up.
His ass is not paying his child support and spending all the money on the kids that he adopted.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. He forgets he has other kids because he's got these little freaks now. That's good, yeah. At friendlocking it. Okay. Do you think Pasty and the secret newcomer would get along at all? I need a duo of my favorite creatures. Bah. Pasty and like Tracy?
Was Tracy the secret newcomer? I forgot.
Oh yeah, I mean
Tracy's
it
the
was
only,
pretty.
one that came back. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
pretty.
She wasn't in the last season.
It was
we
pretty
say
obvious.
secret as though the fucking thumbnail didn't give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
exactly. The confetti.
I feel like Tracy has a pretty recognizable voice. Tracy is the secret newcomer. If they'll get along.
I feel like they'd be like just acquaintance, like
Yeah.
firm friends. Facey and Tracy, I don't know if they're like super close at all or anything like that, but they'd be chill with each other.
I also feel like Pacey's characters are usually like not loners, but I don't know how close they get with other people usually.
Tasty's kind of like a lone wolf most of the time.
Yeah,
when it
just
comes
kinda
to his
chilling.
characters. So
Chilling in the muck.
He'd be chill with Tracy, but I don't feel like there'd be anything like super close going on there.
Yeah.
Slightly different take on that, actually.
What's your
Oh, yeah?
take?
I don't think it's that Pacey's characters are loners. I think they're expressive introverts. Because we've seen Pacey's
Oh, fair,
characters
sure.
get
True,
along
yeah.
with other characters, but tend to revolve around themselves. If we're
Yeah.
talking season 3 Pacey, yeah, Pacey would absolutely get along with Tracy, and he'd also try to get her to eat a light bulb.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted because Pasty just posted a picture of. I guess they're at the zoo, and they posted a picture of a pig.
Pasties.
Yeah, Pacey said, went to the zoo and saw Lemon, which is one of our friends' dog, and then he posted a picture of a sleeping pig. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. Oh yeah, 4 also posted a picture of like a Komodo dragon. That's rad.
Oh yes.
I can show a picture of the. I'll get the Komodo dragon in here. You guys will need to bear with me as I figure out how to. As I remember how to do that.
But as far as characters are concerned, I think Pacey would get along with Tracy.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't get along.
Only because it's actually very complementary personality types. An expressive introvert and a shy extrovert. That's just a match made in heaven.
I heard a car go by someone.
Oh god,
Jeez.
They're coming for me.
They're
They're
gonna
coming
get
for
you.
me.
I cannot for the fucking life of me figure out how to do an image. There's an image. Good. I haven't streamed in so long. So this
Same.
is.
I still need to find a way out.
Hold on. Hold on. Everyone relax. Okay. Okay, alright. Everyone needs to settle down.
You're the only one that's freaking out.
Hey, Mal, I don't fucking want to hear it from you, okay?
It's my baby.
Oh, look at them. So yeah, I've clearly fucked with the sizing of this a little bit too much, but it's fine.
Elongated lizard.
I am now incredibly happy because my partner's in chat.
Oh yeah, someone saying that's a weird looking pig. This is the like Komodo dragon that 4 posted. And I will show the pig. Okay, edit the image file. There's a pig. Look at the pig.
Oh, the goober.
Hello, pig. I love animals are good. I like animals. All right. The pig is gone. I deleted them. Back to questions. At the worst ghost, is there anything in the DLC the cast is really excited to do / experience? Grace?
There is much that I think everybody in the Friendlocke who hasn't experienced will genuinely love about both Kitakami and Blueberry. As far as Kitakami is aware, if we do the side content, I'm sorry, we meet the single hottest NPC that Pokemon has ever created that gives you access to one of the best missions ever. And then when we get to Blueberry Academy, being able to finally upgrade Penis Bike, Derek's gonna have a blast with that.
Penis bike. I'm just excited to do Friendlocke again. I'm just having fun.
Honestly, just being back is great.
Yeah, I enjoy doing the game. I just enjoy doing the game. I don't know nothing about the DLC. I'm also trying to post a picture of my cats because someone in chat asked if I have any pictures of my cats. And yes, I do. Here's a picture of Wakanda. My cat Wakanda.
Now, active. Derek and a couple of the people don't actually know about the Zincor machine yet, so shh.
Yeah, shut your mouth, active. You son of a bitch. So the black cat is Wakanda, and this sad white cat is Ovi. Those are my 2 cats. I love them. Wakanda,
very popular in our server.
Wakanda is 11 and Ovi is 15. They're good. Ovi's laying next to me right now on his cat bed. He's a pretty big boy, so he doesn't like sitting on my lap when I'm in my desk chair because I am too small. I am far too little.
Wakanda does remind me a lot of Lily, so makes me both really happy and really sad to see that dumb little face.
She does have a dumb face. She's got a very dumb face.
Shall we continue?
Yes, Tradgore asks, y'all gonna cover the epilogue with the mochi thing? Is that a DLC question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So real quick, I read that as Trogdor real quick and got really excited. Trogdor! As far as the mochi thing goes, like I said, it all depends on how, quote unquote, in depth Derek plans to get. Like if we're just dealing with story versus getting like all the possible options. But considering the mochi thing does technically count as a Pokemon to catch, I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, this feels like another question for Derek, and he's not here, so we'll see. At Microwavin 54676, you've answered what Pokemon you would have liked to have been before, but what Pokemon would you have absolutely hated to play as in a Friendlocke? Also, which bit was worse, the pufferfish moan or the poop hole? Jesus. All right, so we'll address the first question first. Oh, thank you for the gift sub, Berry Vine, to V_LS. That's an impossible to pronounce name. Thank you for the sub, though. That's nice. What Pokemon would we have hated to play as? I will say, personally, because I saw my life flash before my own eyes, I would have not liked to have played the Wurmple that I got as much as I enjoyed playing the Whismur. Because Loudred or Exploud is actually pretty decent if you can, like, if you kind of know what you're doing with him. You know, Wurmple's line is not, you know, I'm sure it could be okay. I'm glad I got Whisper though over Wurmple. At the time, I was just happy to get in the first 6, because that was when we didn't know the order ahead of time. Derek was rolling it in the moment, so we were all just kind of sitting around hoping we would be the next ones. So then when I got chosen and then got caught, and then Derek was just like, "You'll be the next one," I was like, ooh yeah, I get to play. I get to play toys with my friends.
Wow.
There's a lot of
How about
Pokemon
you,
I
Mel?
would have not wanted to be. What did you say though, Grace? I think I talked over you.
I was saying, does Mal have one?
Have a what?
Do you have a Pokemon you would have really hated to have played in the Friendlocke?
Let me think.
I do like people are saying in chat, I do like how people have included the Wurmple in things just because I think it's funny. And it allows me to contend with Gerber always bringing up Gerbice. Because he'll always be like, he's played the most Pokemon in the Friendlocke, which I think he still has because the revival in Season 1, but I like having that extra little bit.
I don't think there'd be any Pokemon I would hate to play. Honestly, I can make anything work. Funny thing is though that Palmot is like one of my least favorite like Pokemon in the new gens. So,
That's interesting.
but I don't really mind it all too much. I'm flexible.
A Pokemon I would have hated to play is ironically one of my favorite Pokemon.
Mm.
If I got Bidoof, I would have
Oh
been in
boy.
hell.
Yeah, that could be a tough one because that's only one evolution.
Yes, but Bidoof and Bibarel are both decent Pokemon. They
Yeah.
have access to Simple as an ability. Like, they are pretty damn good. The problem is, I'm the token Canadian in the group. If I'd gotten the beaver Pokemon, I would have been contractually obligated to do the Canadian accent the whole time.
That
And
literally
I
didn't
don't
even
think
occur to me.
anybody
That's
in
so
season
funny.
2 I don't think anybody in season 2 would have wanted a Bidoof on screen just going, "Oh fuck there, bud. How's it going, you fucking hoser? How's it? We're gonna shoot the shit, eh? Let's go get some fucking beer and play some carrots, yeah? Let's go have a good time. Let's fucking go, bud.
Smoking some darts.
Let's fucking smoke some darts, eh, bud?" Like,
That would have been funny. That would have been funny, but I can get why you didn't want to do that. Definitely would have chosen your character for you.
like that would have been the one instance where I would have had zero input. I would have had to do it for the bit.
Yeah, so that's
Hey,
a good
fuck
answer.
Fuck this guest this hoser. What the fuck's up with that one there, eh, bud?
Sugar Lime, I doubt Grace would be upset if you drew the Canadian Bidoof. I just don't think they wanted to play them.
If you wanted to draw the Canadian Bidoof, go ahead. An alternate universe, a fucking parallel timeline. I just would have hated to do that for as long as I would have had to.
Yeah, committing to, you guys have to understand, committing to those bits, what Monsters has done is a tour de force. It's so hard to commit to those bits that long. Like it takes a lot out of you to stay in character for that long.
Because the problem with having to do the Canadian bit is when we got to Getsis, I would have had to go full-blown Newfie and become completely unintelligible.
Oh god,
Like,
I was drinking water.
I did come out as trans during season 2, yes. I would have transitioned as the Canadian Bidoof.
Yeah, you honestly, Cricketune was such a good one. Was such a good one to have had. The Bidoof would have been pretty interesting.
Cricketune isn't considered one of the better Pokemon. I definitely showed that I was a powerhouse a couple of times, but I think it was honestly the perfect Pokemon for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had it any other way.
And then, what do people like less? The Pufferfishbone or the Poop Hole?
Oh.
I will say, I'll say it. I've never understood the Pufferfishbone hate. I thought it was funny, but
I also
It was
we
one of
all
the
thought it was
best
funny.
bits
We
of
were
the
all dying.
season.
I think it was, yeah, I also think it's different for us in the bit versus people just watching a show, because for us, it's us fucking around with our friends. For you guys, it's you watching a show that we're spending 40 minutes doing a stupid noise. I guess
I
probably the poop hole is worse, just because
Poop hole-
it's so juvenile.
Poop hole is worse only because it's a singular idea. We were able to torment you with the pufferfish because it was
Yeah.
something that we could do at random. It was just
Yeah. The pufferfish moan is also one of those bits that works really well with timing being like the longer the time between instances of doing the bit, the funnier it got, because part of the joke was how annoying it was. Whereas the poop hole was just a stupid joke that Derek made. Like, isn't it? I literally, I was drinking last night, so I believe I brought it up because I thought it was weird on the art, and then Derek said, "Oh, that's the poop hole," and then that's how it went. Am I incorrect on that? I believe that's how it went.
it was literally just improv out of nowhere and became a bit.
Yeah, it was.
Which is, to be fair, that's like 90% of Friendlocke humor. Is it just someone says something offhanded as an improv bit and it just sticks?
The divorce was one of the few things I've ever planned. In regards to in that show, the poop hole was just, I saw there was a weird lighting thing and I said, we got to bring that up. And then Derek was like, oh, that's where the poop goes.
Like, Dane in chat has it absolutely right. While some of us do like plan character bits ahead of time, Friendlocke is just one big silly improv show.
Yeah, it is. There's a reason we talk about it as like D&D, where it is just sort of, you have your characters and then you got to figure out how those motherfuckers are going to interact. And oftentimes it ends up with a poop hole. More often than not, you're going to get a poop hole in there somewhere. So let's yeah, so I feel like poop hole just because we all actually like the pufferfish moan. Okay, and then at Lairtiv, deeply curious what the hell inspired the marriage and divorce and child. That was something Gerber and I were just talking one night, like we just are in call a lot, and I think I brought up to Gerber that I was like, Gerber, I'm going to say we got divorced. And I thought it was funny because there was no instance of us getting married. So I thought it was funny to bring it back as, oh, you guys have missed so much, because I was like, I was racking my brain being like, it's been 2 years. My character in particular was always a mover and a shaker. I gotta do something. It wasn't 10 minutes before the stream started spring, but it was like a day or two. Like, it wasn't long. It was a few days ago we came up with this. And we did try and keep it a secret we just told everyone, like, we have a bit planned.
They didn't tell any of us. They were just like, we have the funniest thing planned.
We got a bit planned
that day, and it was like, oh, okay then.
We asked Derek to rearrange the order that we were going to be brought into the stream so that Gerber was last, so that he came out last, because we had a way that we were going to introduce the bit. But that's other than that, which was funny because Derek was like, okay, fine. Because that was 5 minutes before we started. So that's what inspired it, was just, I thought it would be funny. I was like, that would be a funny random thing to come in. And then second question from Lairtiv is, are we given permission to make mpreg shitpost for the fan art feature? Of whom? Of Gerber?
Assumedly between the two of you and whoever was the mother?
Did we say we had a kid? I don't think we said we had a kid. I
do not know if it was brought up.
And then there's a reply to that one. Like, you're gonna ask if you could Sugar Lime just chimed in on that tweet saying, I can't believe you would look Joe and Gerber dead in the eyes and ask if you could draw one of them pregnant. I'm actually, this is one of the rare instances where I'm gonna say no. Just because I don't know, I don't think we talked about having a kid.
It's because of
the stupid Chud's
son bit.
And I made a pregnancy comment. I'll say no mpreg, just because I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. That feels, there's something where I don't think I can articulate it. That feels weird. And it also is like, I'm either saying I'm saying no for me, and I can't speak for Gerber. So I'll say no for me. I'll say no for me, and I guess if Gerber later on says yes for him, I think it's also because Pokemon aren't pregnant; they lay eggs. So I think in my brain it's like, oh well, that doesn't make sense. Maybe Gerber holding an egg, and then it's his stupid chud son is the penis spike. Can plants get pregnant in Pokemon? They can lay eggs. All right, that's the end. I'm gonna refresh the page and just see if there's new questions. But if people want to put anything in chat or reply to the tweet, that's fine. I don't know how much longer we'll go, but these are usually not terribly long for anyone who's new. Oh, Laertiv, second question for Joe and Gerber. Who's Judy and who's Nick in the Zootopia abortion comic will be relevant later. I'm not answering this question, Laertiv. I'm not answering this question.
We are not going there.
That's nuts. Okay, their username is Ogrepon. Their at is like Omejeje. The moment you guys run out of food, who will be the first one to be eaten?
Does this only?
It's got to be
Are we
only
talking only
live,
about the
right?
remaining?
I feel like it's got to be.
Yeah. So out of the live members, probably Brady.
Oh, it's Brady. Yeah, it's Brady.
A lot of muscle, fucking delicious flank steak. Like it's.
The only other ones I could think of are
most delicious meal.
the only other ones I could think of were Foest or Pasty, but both of those I feel like would absolutely be poisonous. And you wouldn't be able to digest them. So it's absolutely Brady.
You up into a salad.
It's definitely. Oh, you could eat me. I just don't think you're gonna get a ton of nutrients from me.
And then we could always fucking skewer Gerber, roast him up like a roasted lizard.
The thing is, I'm a tree, so you're actually better off leaving me alive because I'll keep producing olives.
Yeah.
But if you kill me, you get wood, I guess, out of me. If you kill me, like
real quick, Sprin, if I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, but is there any other people being caught besides Tracy? Not currently.
Yeah, it's a smidge up in the air, but not. We don't know of anyone right now.
I think the only time that will come into discussion is if we lose like 3 or more people, either before or getting into Blueberry. If we don't have the numbers to continue.
I don't mean to interrupt. I just real quick want to chime in because Jem said that unfortunately eating Joe would mean eating olives and olives are gross. And I would like to say I was a hair away from banning you for that because I love olives.
I love olives too.
There will be no olive slander.
Don't ban my partner.
There will be no olive slander on this shit. This is my channel. This is my
olives
show.
Are disgusting.
This is my show. And on my show, olives are appreciated.
Olives are disgusting.
Olives are delicious, you sons of bitches. We're moving on to the next question. How canon, Mr. Existerer, how canon is the friend box and will it be archived? It's not canon like at all. I tried to make that very clear when I initially made the show of just the friend box. I told everyone, I was like, you don't need to be in character. You don't need to do a bit in here. This is sort of outside of the realm of the show. So there's a lot. There's a lot of instances of us reacting to watching the stream out of character, so it's not
all
canon.
Friendbox is just if you wanted an inside peek into us behind the scenes, that's Friendbox.
It was me realizing season 1 it was very boring when you weren't on screen, so I wanted it to be maybe slightly less boring so we could talk to people and do stuff. But the Friendbox, so I also do generally archive them. I think there's some I might have missed that's on my VOD channel. King Moosh Video Dump, I think is what it's called. I'll see if I can get a link to that. But that is usually where... I think Derek has some of Season 2's Friendbox on his Video Dump, and then Season 3, he wasn't going to do it, so I ended up doing it. Actually, there was a fan who did it because I didn't do it initially, but unfortunately it's been several years, so I don't have all the information, but I just don't remember everything anymore. But if you want to check out Salty's video dump as well, and then my video dump should have some, so yeah, there's some have been archived. Let me see. Answered all of these. Okay, I think Ghost said there might be another question that they posted. Also, yeah, I see someone mention pre-stream stuff. I've never done a pre-stream, a pre-show thing, so you'd have to check. Mikey did a lot of those, so you'd have to check with him on whether his stuff is archived. Okay, I see the worst Ghost. Were you guys happy with the Paldean Pokemon you got, or did you have any Pokemon you really wanted and didn't get? I'm fine with Arboliva. I don't think I knew many Pokemon, because again, we played day one. So I got caught the day the game came out. So I didn't really know anything yet. So I like Arboliva. I had an Arboliva in my game that was pretty good, so.
Yeah. I'm fine with my Pokemon, but I really wanted to be a Darkspun.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Grace?
I did like Squawkabilly. It's actually one of my little guilty pleasures from Paldea. But if I'd had any pick, I would have loved to be a Lokix.
That would have been so cool.
That's Lokix. Is that what Vriska is?
No, Lokix is like it's like a cricket looking guy.
Oh yes, yes. I'm remembering
now.
Yes, I'm remembering now. I don't use bug Pokemon, so I don't know.
I do.
I don't know those dorks. I think someone said they also posted a new thing. Sugarlime said they posted a new one, so hold on. Sugarlime, did you reply to this one? So yeah, it seems like generally people were pretty okay. Oh, question for Grace. What's your favorite planet and or star?
Favorite planet and or star. Does it have to be in does it have to be in our galaxy?
Oh, I doubt it. No.
Yeah, I think it's just in
I
general.
feel like if you have an answer, yeah.
So there's actually a planet that I'm currently a little bit obsessed with. I'm going to go on a little bit of a space tangent here.
Go for it.
Recently, we discovered through readings on one of the telescopes, I can't quite remember specifically which one, but out all the way in Andromeda, I believe it's Andromeda, it might be a little bit further, there's a planet called 45-14b, where they actually discovered trace amounts of gases found in Earth's atmosphere that are only exuded by living organisms, meaning it's possible that we just found the first actual signs of life in the universe.
Sucks that it's so far away, but that's cool.
Yeah.
145 light years away. It's a ways out there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's something I'm currently really obsessed with.
I used to, I know this question wasn't to me, but I used to teach an astronomy class when I worked with like, kind of hard to describe, but it's sort of a virtual online summer camp for kids ages 8 to 13 that we used Minecraft as a 3D learning environment. And I ended up teaching a lot of the science classes, and one of the classes I helped design the curriculum for was our astronomy class. And I talked a lot about, I've always been a big fan of Jupiter, just because it's so fucking big, and it's got so many goddamn moons. And it's just gaseous planets in general I find fascinating, because just swirling balls of gas because our brain immediately thinks of planets, we think of terrestrial planets with the rocks and stuff, because that's what we live on. But the planets without rocks, gaseous, it's fucked up in there, man. It's fucked up. That's it. That's all. I just think it's fucked up. I also like how Pluto is a dwarf planet in like a dual celestial system. A twin, forget the word. I think it's like twin celestial or something.
I thought you were gonna call it a twink.
Yeah, it's a twink. Pluto's a twink planet. All dwarf planets are twink planets. I do see someone has a question for Pacey and whether or not at XX Expresso said, Pacey, will you be putting the corpses into the air fryer? No, they're gonna be donated. They're gonna be given to people. So Pacey won't be allowed to. I'm going to now. We're gonna. If anyone has any further questions, they will be in chat. I'm going to just because I don't want to be sharing my screen anymore because I also or just keep refreshing the page. If anyone has any further questions, we will take them in chat. Otherwise, we will probably wrap up relatively shortly. Yeah, they're also in a different hole. They're in a different hole. He said they're next door because they are.
So if you guys have any questions, quickly reply to the tweet or post them here.
How is the season 3 by Barry Vines? How is the season 3 fake out catch order and Pokemon decided? The order was determined the same way I believe as every other season. Derek did a random, like number generator.
As of season 2, the order was predetermined before we started.
Yeah.
Derek rolls it randomly and assigns us spots, and then it's pretty much just whoever is caught from there.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't know how he got the Pokemon. I think he did a random thing for that too.
So for season 2, obviously it's just whatever you could find in a bush. If I'm remembering season 3 correctly, it was however many Pokemon he saw on screen.
Oh no, sorry, Grace. I believe they are talking about the April Fools.
Oh,
because they said fake
the
out
season quote unquote 3.
Yeah, I believe that's what you're asking, right, Barry Vines? If you want to clarify, but the word fake out makes me think that they are referring to the April Fools one. Where
if it's the April Fools, then I'm pretty sure Derek just did everything at random.
Yeah, it was all he just did random. Yeah, so Barry Vines clarified. Yeah, so it was a random number. It was a random order generator, which is what he did for season 2 and real season 3 as well. And then he just did random Pokemon for each of us. So it's actually funny. The only season I haven't been in top 6 yet was the fake one, where I was 19th caught as a Sunflora. Named Smoothie, which is also the only time I've not named myself Joe.
I'm sorry, the fact that I was a Vulpix made me so happy.
I know, that'd be a good one.
Been real.
I was also excited for the milk tank. That was pretty awesome.
I would not mind being a Sunflora. I mean, Arboliva, it's pretty close, but Arboliva I think is better.
Sunflora matches your vibes too as a Pokemon.
Does it?
It's got a happy little face.
Am I a happy little guy?
You just look like a little guy. It's just a little guy.
If it is a little, I am just a little guy, so I guess that is fair. Someone said not a too serious question, but would Joe, by someone, I can see your name, I can see the name is Cherry. Cherry said not a too serious question, but would Joe Arboliva ever marry and divorce someone again for financial purposes? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd do whatever it takes. Cutthroat business person, because they're also non-binary. Joe Arboliva.
They have like 5X. They have like 5 X's that they
at least 5 X's you could prove. 5 X's, yes. How many times have I been widowed? I don't know.
On the topic of the season 3 fake out, would there be anything we'd want to do with the Pokemon we were given?
No, I don't think so. The only thing that comes to mind is I just think design-wise for Sunflora, it works really well with me because you can make the sunflower into a crown so easy. It's like perfectly conducive.
I have actually been so tempted to reach out to Friendlocke artists to get art of Vulpix Oni made.
That would work really well for Oni as a Vulpix. Yeah.
Like specifically Vulpix in my current character, the Digi style. Because I think that'd be super, super cool.
Sugar lime on it, ma'am.
Yeah, I've been meaning to reach out to the Friendlocke artist community for ages. I have so many pieces of art I need to get done by you guys.
Yeah, no, Maltank would have gone hard. Not gonna lie.
Maltank would have been good. What was Colin? in the fake? He
was a Turtwig. He was a little Turtwig.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a great pairing. That would have been cute, especially if he fully evolved.
I'm sorry, Maltank is the perfect name.
Maltank is good. Yeah, Maltank is good.
She would have just been a normal. She'd be normal, except there, of course, would be milk jokes and whatnot.
I do love that Pasty was a Minun.
That's cute. I like that Pasty was a cute little guy. Also an electric type again.
True. Jem, I know I'm dating you. Problem is, you already draw enough art.
I will say,
I'm not asking you.
I mean, I feel like we've said this before, but people have asked us for permission to draw stuff, and as long as it's not weird, I don't think
Yeah,
there's
go
a
for
single
it.
person in the Friendlocke who gets annoyed by getting fan art.
Yeah, just do
I
it.
can't imagine that.
Gonna out myself here on something real quick. I
Oh, yeah?
check the Friendlock tag almost every week just
Me
to
too.
look for fan art of the series.
Yeah,
Me too.
I love every piece. I literally like and repost every piece of Grace or Oni fan art that I've ever found.
I was gonna say I don't do it as often, but I definitely check it like frequently. Yeah, it's like I mean, you can also I think about this sometimes. Like I've rewatched season 1 before, and just thinking back to the moments where, because I had never really done content creation like that, where I was just like, I was sitting there, I was like, what the fuck? Why are people drawing me? This is awesome. Like seeing Al's animation for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh my
just like
god, the
remembering
first
the
time we
feeling
ever
of
saw
that.
the Al animation?
Holy
And now he's
shit.
just like
awesome.
now he's just the de facto animator for the
I know, yeah,
Friendlock.
Al is just sort of
Yeah.
kind of part of the crew. It's
We've got to get Al in on one of these.
that'd
Very
be great.
Vines, dude.
That'd be fun.
Do you know that my basic like persona online is just a Pikachu? Pikamel's like been a thing for like
Yeah.
years. That's just my soda.
Yeah, Pikamel's been a thing.
I don't know
Did
how many
someone
people
bring
don't
up?
follow my Twitter or something like. Yeah, they said in Kalos Fancies I made Mal a Pikachu named Pikamel. I think it's just fate that Mal's name is merged, but I'm like, that's
Oh
normal.
yeah,
I've been that. I've been
yeah,
that.
that
for
is.
years.
When I think of Mal, I don't think of what she looks like. I think of a Pikachu.
Yeah, my soda is
Actually-
just straight up a Pikachu.
Actually, this is a fun question that I'm
see,
going
I
to
see.
ask the both of you.
Mm.
Yeah.
So obviously there's Pika Mal, and I do know that some people in the community associate each of us like with a Pokemon. Do you
Mhm.
have a Pokesona, or is there a Pokemon that you associate yourself with?
Joe, not really. I mean, I think this came up in the pre-show a little bit, just in like what other Pokemon would we want to have been, but that's just because I would say Aegislash because it's one of my favorite Pokemon. That or Gengar, just because again, some of my favorite Pokemon. I would say for King Moosh, and yes, I do differentiate those. I think Miltank, Tauros, any of the bull Pokemon, just
Mhm.
because, well, yeah. Oh, Nidoking as that would be cool. That would
Yeah, that
actually
would
be
be cool.
pretty rad. I don't really,
Uh,
yeah, I don't really have a I don't really associate that too much. But yeah, any King Pokemon, any Bull Pokemon, I think you're that's a very safe bet. For
Outside
Joe
of
or King Moosh.
outside of Pikachu, Mal, do you have anything else that you associate yourself with?
Let me think. Aside from like the other Friendlock zonas I've already I like Lopunny a lot too. Lopunny Mal was also a really good
Mm-hmm.
character that I liked a lot. Other than that, it's really hard considering that I like a lot of Pokemon. I could technically draw myself as any of them, but I'm pretty content with the Pikachu I have, honestly.
So this was talked about in the pre-show. Obviously, I'm the one existing Fortress fan on the planet, but I do actually have a Pokesona. It was revealed in the Out of Context animated collab, but I am actually associated with Lurantis.
Oh yeah,
Lurantis. I think I know
yeah,
which
I
one
remember
that
seeing that
is.
design. It was pretty
Yes,
cool.
yes. I do remember seeing that. I had to Google what Lurantis looked like. Didn't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, Lurantis has actually been an established thing for a while. In fact, way back when, Claire actually drew a fusion of Lurantis with Pheromosa that is still one of my favorite designs to date.
Sorry to change the topic a little bit. I just went on Tumblr real quick to look at the Friendlocke tag, and I
Not the Bumbler.
love this image because it was in the Friendlocke in the episode last night. I genuinely forgot what Mightyena. I mistook Mightyena, or Poochyena even. And when I said like Houndoom, in my defense, I would like to repeat, I was a little drunk. So, I was a little drinky boy. Where the fuck is this image? Where did it said it got downloaded. Hold on. It's just a meme. Oh Jesus, it's so huge. Just the hey guys, Houndoom, not what I'm called. I just thought that was funny. I don't know if anyone. It's someone on Tumblr. Goosta boy.
Hey guys,
It's good.
That's not what I'm called.
Not what I'm called. And yeah, after I made the mistake the first time, all subsequent ones were intentional. Because then I was like, well, now that okay, well that's funny. I made a mistake, but now that's funny. Oh, Cherry, that was someone's Pokemon. Any
Yeah,
shinies you're gonna see
shiny-
are gonna be.
Almost every shiny you're gonna witness in the upcoming episodes is gonna be one of our Pokemon.
Yeah, like I
if
think
we
that
run
was
into a
Claire.
Random shiny. At that point, we'll have no idea.
Calling his
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, but people like running around as NPCs, so you might not always notice when they're around,
just-
but you'll see it in the menus when you see in the top left people's names. Like, but
Speaking of shinies, I've been talking to Mal and a couple of the others when you guys started yesterday
Mhm.
about a really awful idea I had to gaslight chat.
oh boy, what was it?
Originally, I wanted to approach Derek about this because one thing that you get to do when you reach Blueberry is you get this thing that lets you like walk around as Pokemon.
Right. Oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Just-
I was going to suggest somebody join and walk around as a random shiny in the most inopportune moments, like cutscenes or when Derek's in a battle, and just have a shiny walk on screen.
That is good. Oh, Brady's in the chat. Brady did bring up he did catch a shiny Bellsprout during the session while in the circle with Derek. But that wasn't on camera. That was just something he was doing. That is very, but also Grace, that is so funny, and they absolutely have.
Only
to do that.
problem is that would involve spoiling Derek on the synchro machine, and I'm trying to avoid spoiling Derek on anything.
That's fair. I feel like that one feels reasonable because it is for a funny bit. But yeah, I guess that would whether or not Derek is how he feels about certain spoilers. But yeah, that would be funny. Also, yeah, I've just made the cats visible. Made my cats visible on screen.
Who owned the shiny fortress? Claire.
Yeah.
That was Claire's shiny fortress.
Claire has a lot of shinies. I think it was Claire and Brady were the only ones in there because Hannah got kicked out. Yeah, that would be funny. Well, I thought it was Grace. Yeah, no, Grace wasn't in the circle.
My Switch was unplugged. It had 0 charge, otherwise I would have joined.
That's literally, I was like, Derek was just like, who wants to do it, like, sort of first come, first serve, and I was like, I don't have the DLC, and my Switch is dead. My cat, this little freak in the middle, the white cat, has tummy issues, and he threw up on my my Nintendo, like, the Switch charging thing, so I could have done it handheld, but it's just not. I would have had to charge it again on a different charger, so it would have gone slower. And I also don't have the DLC. I don't know why I keep bringing up that my Switch was dead. I don't own the DLC, and I wasn't gonna buy it. So, anyone else have any questions? I'll say maximum amount more time we'll go is about 14-15 more minutes, so that the stream will run for about an hour and a half.
Was there anything new
poor
on
little guy.
Twitter?
I will refresh it. Yeah, poor little guy for Ovi. He does have tummy issues. We give him sensitive tummy food. We did get him prescription stomach food stuff. It made him throw up every single time he ate, and so he was actively losing weight on the prescription food. So that was bad.
Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Novena has asked 5 times, will this stream be archived?
Oh, yeah, it will. And it's going to be
There you
on
go.
the King Moosh video dump.
There you go, Novena.
Sorry,
Not
Nevada.
if I start
Alright.
saying slurs.
What did Umi said? The urge to remake things. Oh yeah, Umi did reach out and ask if I needed them to make anything new, and they did post. They posted, actually, let me show this. They posted a baller fan art of me. They just DM'd it to me yesterday, I think during the stream, and it's rad. So I'm gonna post a picture of it. Add source. What's everyone's favorite Pokemon game in general? Space Bunny asks. These ones actually are a strong contender. I really liked Pokemon Scarlet. because that's the one I played. Gold is good because it was my first one. Also, the fan art is on screen that Umi did.
Yay!
I think it's fucking rad.
That is awesome.
Can the Friendlocke
hell yeah.
crew beat Lord English? No, hey, no Homestuck questions, thank you, Mr. Exister.
I could.
Yeah, Mal could. Mal could alone.
As far as the favorite Pokemon game, Mal, do you have one?
I have trouble thinking whether I liked. Well, I think Alpha Sapphire might have to be a contender for like one of my favorite games.
I feel like a lot of people liked those.
Alpha Sapphire or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
I played Emerald a lot. I really like Hoenn. I also really liked the Sinnoh games, but a lot of mine is very practical reasons. Like same with my favorite Pokemon are because they were really good in a certain game that I played. Like that's why Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon, is I had an amazing one in like Platinum or something. And so my favorite games end up being just the ones I played the most, or like Gold, which was my first Pokemon game. Pokemon Conquest is fucking rad and I love it.
Conquest is such a good
Conquest
one.
is so good. I've replayed Conquest so many times. I love that game. Yeah, for me it's a little tough because my emotional attachment to things is oftentimes very practical. So I got a couple for different reasons, but Pixelmon is good. When we played Pixelmon is good. Oh, and someone did, Alistair did post on Twitter, do you like my cats? Let me real quick show the picture.
In terms of favorite Pokemon game, I am, to this day, still a diehard for Pokemon Coliseum. In fact, I'm running a whole D&D campaign about it. I adore the Coliseum games, and I wish Game Freak would acknowledge them.
I've never played Pokemon Coliseum. I can't speak to that, but I've heard a lot of people express a lot of love for that game.
I mean, the Pro Tag is considered not only one of the older Pro Tags in the series, but also the edgiest, because whereas instead of getting your first Pokemon, going out on a grand adventure, Coliseum opens with you committing acts of terrorism.
That's cool. That's rad. I like that.
You blow up a building to steal a machine and ride off on a hover motorcycle with your Espeon and Umbreon. Like, Wes, the Pro Tag, is one of the best Pro Tags in the franchise, and I will die on this hill.
Berryvine, are you Alistair on Twitter? Are these your cats? Just to not to interrupt you, Grace, but just because I saw them bring up the name of one of the cats, Gundam, I guess is the gray cat. I do like your cats.
Nice.
I like these cats.
Yeah, this is Berryvine.
Yeah, Berryvine. Good cats. Good cats. I like cats.
Nice cats.
Hey, those are some good kitties.
Those are some good cats.
Hey, those are some good kitty cats.
Sugarlime says, "What's the name of Mal's kids in season 2?" Marion and Sterling.
Did you just decide that right this second?
No, they're actually the names of the hypothetical children that we're never having that me and Colin would have, thing. Like, I never want kids, but hypothetically, we're like, what would we name our kids if we did hypothetically have children? So Marion and Sterling tended to be the names that we like the most.
Sterling Archer from the show Archer, yeah. I get it. No, I get it, yeah.
And Marion would definitely be the shiny one. Sterling's the non-shiny one.
People are reacting as wildly as I expected because you've given canon names for these for the kids.
Yeah, we're drip feeding lore.
I like how we have the canon name for the kid. Also, the kid from season 1, their name is Pippin.
Pippin's cute. Did we ever find out?
But nobody tends to remember. I did make a follow-up drawing a long time ago of what that theoretical child would look like. Pippin.
Berryvine. Sorry, Mal. I'm so confused by this question that I also feel like I need to bring Berryvine. Did we ever find out what's wrong with Gerber? Did Did he say something's wrong? Am I forgetting something?
Yeah,
or,
was something wrong with him?
or are you just asking what's wrong with Gerber?
Gerber's just Gerber.
Because we've actually talked about Gerber as one of the most neurotypical people in our friend group, so I don't think anything's wrong with him. I think that's just him. No, he didn't say anything, but
Arguably,
it's
I
kind of
think-
obvious.
Arguably, I think Gerber has the least amount wrong with him out of all of us.
Yeah, I think genuinely Gerber is probably the
Gerber's kinda
most
normal.
like mentally healthy person in our friend group.
Like Gerber is the closest to that like smooth SpongeBob meme out of all of
Yeah.
us.
I would, yeah, I don't know what exactly you're referencing. Who's the most abnormal?
Probably me.
It really depends if we're counting just like number of things or
Abnormal?
behavior.
That's Forrest. It's Forrest.
Forrest is up there. Forrest
And I
is
say
an
that with
oddie.
a heart emoji. I fucking love
Yes,
Forrest.
yeah,
They're
it
little
says it.
freaks.
We say all of this with as much love as we
They
possibly
are
can.
a freak, and I fucking love them for it.
Yeah, it's
Like out of the group, if we're talking like quantifiable amounts of abnormal, it's me, Forrest, and probably
Is it me? I'm kind of quirky.
I'm weird in different
No.
ways.
Joe's weird, but you're also kind of normal at
That's-
the same
I was
time,
gonna
so
say,
it cancels out.
I'm kind of so normal that it's weird.
I was gonna say somebody who I realized isn't in the Friendlocke crew. I was gonna say Sock.
Oh.
One of these days we need to get them in to Friendlocke, hopefully. I hope they'll be,
Oh, we
hopefully
absolutely
be in the
need to
next
get
one.
Sock in.
Yeah, I feel like if Sock wanted
I love
Sock,
to do
Sock
it, it would
and
absolutely.
Owl.
It was so.
We need
I
to get
know.
Sock and Owl.
I got permission for season 2, which is when Brady joined, for Eric to join, but Eric said no, just because he's. I think he.
Is he busy or does he not like streaming?
No, I think it's that he just had. Honestly, I don't remember the reason, but it's probably something along the lines of he might not want the attention, and he has a hard time paying attention to things, and he doesn't.
That's
Like he
valid.
doesn't join call ever, but Brady doesn't either. But Brady gets overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Brady just made a good point.
Derek is a YouTuber, so
It doesn't
yeah.
matter how abnormal Forrest and I are. Derek is a YouTuber. They are as far removed from normal as possible.
That's I'll say when you're asking about who's the most abnormal, if it's most things kind of wrong with them or who acts the weirdest, those are different answers, I feel like. Cuz I would say like I don't know, talking to you, Grace, you come across pretty normal. You just know a lot of odd stuff and you might be a little as I was saying, I might be
I
so
fit in-
normal that it's weird. Like
I fit into the category. So Forrest would fit into the category of people who act abnormal.
yeah, acts
I
odd.
fit into the category of people with things wrong with them.
Yes, that is. I was gonna
act
say.
normal, but I have a cacophony of problems. You know, being the oldest in the group, being Canadian, being trans, being mentally unwell, being physically unwell.
We could fit. We can fit Canadian under being mentally unwell.
I am going to drop
yeah.
Pippin, and there better be art of Pippin.
Someone did ask, how do we feel about characters having merch? We can wear shirts with our character on it. Well, that depends if your character has merch. I made my own
if you're
merch.
If you're talking about making your own, if anybody makes any merch of any of my characters, tag me in that shit. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll probably buy it if you make something with my character on it. We don't have like an IP. I don't think no one's gonna sue you for it.
Oh yeah, Jem. Jem just reminded me.
You punched a bear?
In terms of abnormal, I've punched a bear before.
That's pretty cool. Oh, but yeah, like Umi like made the art for my merch. The royal oil stuff, which I have some of that. That doesn't have me on it, but it's my bit.
Wait, we can make our own Friendlocke merch? I mean, Derek's in charge of the official merch, but you guys are allowed to make your own stuff.
Yeah, I think if you do like it on Etsy or something, yeah, if it's just like
if it's your designs, like things that you're making, go
now
nuts.
if you start making too much money from it,
then
you
we're
might
gonna
get a
collect
knock on
royalties.
your door. But
As long as you give us at least 20% of proceeds, we're fine.
if you're cool, yeah, if you're just like chill about it and then you like donate back to Derek, that's fine.
Mhm.
or to each of or to the person whose art, like whose
I'm
character
just
did.
kidding about
'Cause it-
proceeds, but we would all appreciate
No,
if
yeah,
you were
not
like, "Hey, thanks for letting me make money off you. Here's a little cut." You know, that'd be
exactly.
cool.
That's what I mean. Just sort of like again, we're not
$20.
we're not Pokemon. That's also the other thing you have to think about. It's not our Pokemon isn't our thing. So if you're just doing Pokemon merch, I would be more concerned about Nintendo.
Yeah,
than
you'd
us,
have
but
to make it very specifically stylized to us.
yeah,
I'm not exactly worried about getting a cutback though.
no,
My
yeah.
only condition is if you're going to make Oni or Grace merch, like at all, you have to make it with the absolute understanding that if I see you in the real world, you have to let me sign it.
Oh my god, if I randomly saw someone in real life with Friendlocke merch, as long as you're not like clearly 11, I will probably make a big deal out of it. And if it's
Oh, yeah.
merch that's just me, I'm I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll freak out. I'll
Alternatively,
embarrass my
if
wife.
you-
That's what I'll
If
do.
you make merch of us, you are entitled to give us one piece of the merch.
I'll definitely. I mean, if you make it, yeah, let us
Oh.
know.
Joe, speaking of merch out in the wild,
One
I
piece.
have to share something ridiculous with you guys real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So, Alex, the partner I live with, we went out to go, do adult stuff yesterday, pay off insurance, get groceries,
Mhm.
yada yada yada. We were headed home and decided to get Subway. We walk in and one of the employees had a Peppy pin on their apron.
You've got
No.
me. You got me fucked up on that. That's so funny. Oh,
I have seen Friendlock merch in the wild. And it's not the first time either. I've run into people wearing the shirts.
I mean, that would be so cool. I don't do stuff, so I don't. Yeah. If I saw,
Of course I didn't say anything. I'm not gonna bother somebody while they're working and be like, "Hey, I'm this micro character from this thing you watch."
Also, I just want to say to some Novena, the Fox saying, I don't think 11-year-olds watch Friendlock. You are so dead wrong.
You are sadly
You are wildly mistaken. There are a lot of like preteen people we've heard about who watch the Friendlock, which that's fine. I don't want to, in case anyone who is watching is young, that's fine. I wanted to clear the air. Absolutely, children watch the Friendlock. We are maybe
Cherry,
not children appropriate, but
Cherry is wearing their pasty shirt right now.
am I wearing? Oh no, I'm wearing a Macbeth shirt. I have a good amount of Derek's stuff. I was literally I had my coffee this morning at a J, season 2 J mug, that he did himself. Which yeah, some of us also have done our own. Like I think Chrissy did her own, Jay did their own, I did my own. With Umi, obviously Umi did the art because I'm not an artist.
I would have, but I can't draw for shit.
That's exactly Umi did the Friendbox stuff, so I was like, hey, do you want to do other things? They're pretty simple ideas.
Sprin said Friendlock has changed my life and partially led to me being trans. I'm blaming all of you. I take full credit for
Hell
that
yeah.
one. Because apparently me coming out season 2, I've gotten dozens of messages from people saying me coming out season 2 influenced them to eventually come out. And I'm just like, okay,
awesome.
cool. Okay, cool. I'm very happy you're out and about. Why was it this Pokemon thing?
Yeah, people find inspiration in the most bizarre places, like a Pokemon RP stupid poop hole pufferfish moaning ass fucking series. Yeah, I do get very happy, Ghosts. I'm gonna be honest when I hear people bring up how much they like the amount of people who have asked me about doing the friend box this season. I was like, oh, I didn't know that many people liked the friend box that much. So I'm glad that people do. Also, in case anyone is curious, just while I have people here, we most likely won't be doing the actual box during the streams because there's only 7 of us, and I don't think the people who are dead want to do a dead box too much. It doesn't feel right for me to say we're doing it, and anyone in this, it would probably not be very active.
It would have made more sense earlier on in the series when we actually had substantial people.
Yeah, I did do it earlier in the series. It wouldn't make sense now. It wouldn't make sense to come back now and do the friend box. I do appreciate the amount of people who have expressed that they would like it to come back. I just, given the amount of people and the interest from the dead people, it's just it makes more sense not to run it. I will keep doing the talk locks. I was actually a little on the fence about doing the talk locks just because I was like, I don't know how much content we're going to be getting out of the DLC. And then we kind of were bizarre in this stream, so I was like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. Yeah, I will also give at least 70% of the credit for the popularity of the Friendbox to Umi, because if the art wasn't... The first season, I just grabbed PNGs, and then Umi made custom PNGs to put in the Friendbox, and the background and all that stuff. It's rad. I'm gonna real quick switch to the Friendbox.
Hello.
Eight things. Everything sucks. I'm probably so loud now too because my shit's not balanced. Can you guys talk, Mel, Grace?
How's it going?
Hello.
Oh yeah, they're just way quieter. Okay, that should be good now. I'm also doing this because we will be wrapping up in just a couple of minutes. I am extremely hot in my office, and in case anyone wants to put any other questions in, now is your chance. Yes, Umi, these are very old at this point. But I think, hey, they're still great. And then I got Lark's ghost off to the side. I do need a fan. I need an AC in this room. Christ. Yeah, it's so hot. Do I have anyone that's hidden? Oh yeah, Pup. Red, because I would hide people when they were in the party. Just showing everyone off. For anyone who might not have seen the friend boxes, this is what it looked like with custom PNGs based on the character. Does Joe season 3 like wine? He seems like they would. Yes, they absolutely like wine. For sure they like wine. Though they probably would prefer a nice bottle of vinegar or olive oil. If we're being as the kids say, if we're being dead ass. What would we describe Cherry asked, as the resident season 3 Pasty and Joe fan, what would you describe their friendship as? Is there much of one? Season 3, I feel like we are coworkers. I don't know how much... we've been in a party together for a while, because the first 6, but... I wouldn't say season 3 Joe has a very strong... What was that noise? Oh, what was that noise? Did anyone else hear that?
Hear what?
I heard a like a chime. Did anyone in chat hear that? I don't know if that's in the stream or not.
I didn't hear
Yeah, Cherry, I know exactly your art and I do love it. I especially your depiction of Pasty is my favorite version of season 3 Pasty Gajinka like design. I love it. I love it so much. I know exactly who Cherry is. I think everyone does. I think if I said Cherry's name to everyone else in the Friendlocke, people would be like, oh yeah, Cherry, I know their art. You do a lot of Friendlocke art and we like it, so you guys have to take into consideration, if you do a lot of the art, we're going to recognize your name because we're all human beings who are not like, we're not celebrities, we're normal people. If you want to make Gajinkas, yeah, make Gajinkas and designs if you want to. You name drop them during the penny fight. I do think I remember that, yeah. Cherry thinks we're rivals. That's fine. I like the idea of season 3 Joe and season 3 Pasty being rivals. Yeah, alright, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up now. People can definitely expect to do... I'm gonna switch us back to the talk lock, so... brace yourself. So people can definitely expect to see more of the the talk locks each week, probably on the Monday after. They're going to be later in the day than these are because today is a holiday, so I didn't have work, but normally I work a job. So it'll probably be later afternoon / evening for the talk locks then. So more time to put in your questions. It'll work the exact same way as this one, but this time I'll probably have the tweet up earlier, so you'll have like 24 hours to do it.
Maybe put it up like 2 or 3 days in advance.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll put it up. I don't tweet that much anymore anyway, so it'll probably be the top thing.
Does anybody?
Yeah, I know. Derek does, but it's kind of part of his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Talk Locks will absolutely be back. I'm just going to post again. I know I pinned it, but I'm going to just post it again. If anyone is able to donate or just at least share the GoFundMe, we all appreciate it. It's on Twitter and stuff. Catch Salty's streams. He'll be sharing it. Yeah, Mal, do you have anything that you want to plug or say?
I guess you could, if you don't already follow my medias, you can catch me on Twitter and Blue Sky under the name Bubble Tea Dreams or Glittery Pikachu, either one. That's where you can find my main medias where I post art and, do commissions and whatnot. So if you ever want to keep up on what I'm drawing. I tend to draw Friendlocke stuff every now and then too, so if you want to see the latest, like, drawings and whatnot, that's where I can be found.
Grace.
So you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and Blue Sky at Onicast. It's my handle pretty much everywhere. But if you want to dabble into some non-me stuff, go listen to Oni-san on Spotify or check out my brand new project Digitally on my YouTube channel. I'm dabbling back into Tropical House. It's a genre I'm very happy about, so go give that a listen.
Hell yeah. And just to address Sugarlime, I saw in chat bringing up that it would be good to do the Talk Locks immediately after the Friendlocke streams, which, yeah, that probably would be the best time. I am an adult, though, who has a job in the morning, so I don't always want to do that.
The problem with doing them immediately after Friendlocke, like The Talking Dead, is at that point, the people who are in the stream are usually like mentally exhausted from having to do that much improv for that long. Like it's for how
tiring,
long Derek goes, it's just not feasible.
Yeah, so they will never be the same night unless we did Friendlocke hours earlier, and then I would do it. But as it is, it will be the next day, the next afternoon or evening. Along with that, if anyone doesn't follow me on Twitter, unfortunately, it is still where I post things. There is also a subreddit called just Friendlocke, if anyone is interested in doing that. I have not done a ton of plugging of that in the past, so I'm trying to do that now. Yeah, just stay tuned. I will also announce it, the Talk Locke streams at the end of the Friendlocke streams when we do the plugs. But for now, the King Moosh Discord? Sure, yeah, I'll do that. I don't do much with my Discord anymore because I don't stream ever. But if anyone wants to join my personal Discord, do it. Go for it. There's a good amount of Friendlocke fans in there, and I'm pretty active in there because it's a pretty small Discord. I would post an invite to the Salty Discord, but I'm not going to do that without permission from Derek, so you guys will have to wait until he does that. That all being said, thank you all for joining us. I really like doing these. I found a deep enjoyment out of doing the talk show stuff, so it's always fun to see that people like it. And I hope to see you guys next week. Have a good afternoon.